Hey everyone, welcome back to Simply Legal. I would normally say that this was a very good video, or I'm in a very good mood to do videos, but this is something much more serious than the usual bit playful and witty me that I usually am. For those who are new to my channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and also feel free to share this video with your friends because Simply Legal is a channel that simplifies the law for you creatively. Well, what's today's topic about? Today's topic is about vandalism. And what is vandalism? Fortunately, I work in the exact company which vandalism has taken place in, and that is the Uganda Electricity Transmission Company Limited, the one which actually is on top of these books, which is, we normally call it UETCL in Uganda, but we call it the Uganda Electricity Transmission Company Limited. So, give you a brief on how this company came about. We had formerly what was called the Uganda Electricity Board, and this company was in charge of all the things concerning electricity in Uganda. So therefore, this company was the one in charge of doing everything which was generating electricity, transmitting power, and also distributing it. In about 1999, there came up what was called the Electricity Act of Uganda. And the Electricity Act therefore disbanded or unbundled UEB into 3 sister companies, which also had 2 companies that came after it. So in total there were 5. So this was Uganda Electricity Transmission Company Limited, there was Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited, Uganda Electricity Generation Company Limited, and then there was a regulator which is called ERA, which is Electricity Regulatory Authority of Uganda. Then also came Rural Electrification Agency, which was later dissolved. So now there are 4 companies that came out of UEB. So back to the main point. What is vandalism? UETCL, which is Uganda Electricity Transmission Company Limited, is the one in charge of transmitting power all over the region. So most of these power lines you see all over Uganda are property of UETCL. Therefore, vandalism is something that has affected this company for a very long time, because after 1999, when the Electricity Act came, UETCL was given its powers and mandate to become its own company in the year 2001. So therefore, up until this year, it has now made 21 years. However, one of the biggest issues that have faced this company is vandalism. What is vandalism? Vandalism is the deliberate and voluntary destruction of property, and this means someone's property. This someone could either mean a natural person who is a natural living person like me and you, or it could also be a legal person. I've always explained on this channel that a legal person could be a company, because a company is given legal status the moment it becomes a full company. That means in the eyes of the law, this person has become a company. So a company is stated as a legal person. Therefore, if UETCL is given the mandate to transmit power, then that means once someone deliberately destroys or cuts down power lines all over the country which belong to UETCL, that means you are vandalizing property of government, because UETCL is a government company. Therefore, now that we know what vandalism is, we know that it's a very, very bad offense, and it's criminal actually, because to destroy someone's property is a criminal offense. Now, criminal offenses are something that I've not handled so much on this channel, but I thought since I work in the legal department of UETCL, I owe it to the company and also to the general public to do a video educating the public and sensitizing them that vandalism is a very, very crude, shrewd act and should never ever be done to anyone's property. Therefore, what are the major lines that have been cut all over Uganda? Maybe I should explain to you how these power lines format usually are. If you are a Ugandan citizen and you've really taken keen notice, most of these power lines run in a corridor format. So meaning that they run from, like, let's say Kawanda to Kawanda in the north, Kawanda in Kampala to, like, let's say Tororo. Or they're going to run from, let's say, Karuma in the north up to Masaka. So they normally run across the country. So if a project is going to be started from here, from this point, it will normally end up to that point. So what the vandals normally do, what these criminals normally do in an act of terrorism, I would actually say, is they're going to cut a power line in the middle here and then they're going to be able to destroy all the source of the power coming from Karuma up to, like, let's say Masaka. This is a very criminal offense, and for those of you who might be the vandals that have been carrying this act out, this horrendous crime, you need to stop it, because once you are caught by the government of Uganda or by a security team at this company, you'll be convicted in court. In fact, you will be prosecuted. So what are the laws concerning vandalism in Uganda? Recently, the Electricity Act, which I told you about, which is the Electricity Act of 1999, was therefore amended this year in 2022. So now we have the Electricity Amendment Act of 2022. So therefore, the sections that were in the original Electricity Act have been amended, and we have specific sections which talk about the crimes concerning vandalism. In specific, section 25 of the new Electricity Amendment Act, which was formerly section 85, in particular subsection A, states that the moment anyone is found cutting or destroying electrical equipment, especially concerning the power lines, you're going to be liable for 12 years, and you're going to be able to pay a very heavy fine. Aside from that, we also have section 26 of the new Electricity Amendment Act, which also came in to amend section 89 of the old act, which gives a general penalty for anyone who is found liable for destruction of or vandalism of electricity equipment. Then therefore it means that you're going to be liable still for 12 years, and even more if you found that you are liable for, let's say, vandalizing a power line. You've even stolen the equipment, you've even taken the equipment and hidden it under subsection A, B, and C of the new Electricity Amendment Act of 2022, then your punishment will even increase in accordance with the discretion of the judge who is handling your matter. So I wanted to educate and sensitize you, the public, that vandalism is a very, very destructive thing, because if government of Uganda is trying its best to try and place electricity all over the country, now if you come under an act of terrorism to destroy an entire line, I wish you guys could be able to see the tweets. I saw the tweet recently of the 400 kilowatt line that was vandalized, and you could see that the power line just went down like this. Normally they're fully erect like this, but it now goes like this. So for the company to be able to come and then put that power line back to where it was supposed to be, it's going to take a lot of effort, a lot of money, and the government is spending a lot of money putting back these power lines. So vandalism is something which is criminal. In the long run, we're going to capture all of you vandals and we're going to put you in jail, because that is actually sabotage of a government. It can actually be seen as an act of treason or terrorism, because the moment you destroy electricity in any country, especially the fact that we live in a modernized country, once you destroy electricity, then that is it. You can control any state. So thanks so much for listening to me, everyone. I remain yours truly, Terry Kahuma, and for those who are new to my channel, we also have a legal mobile app called Fameron, which connects lawyers and people together, offering a multitude of other services. In other words, Fameron connects you to a lawyer, and you may not even need to move at any time. You just need to go on your mobile phone, go onto the platform, and you're able to see lawyers who will be able to help you with any issue, maybe land, family, whatever problem that you have, and it's definitely at a much more reduced cost than an ordinary lawyer. So until next time, bye.